Hello guys, welcome to another video tutorial. In this video I'm gonna teach you how you can create a auto search box in PHP, MySQL and also Ajax. Here is a demo. I will write the development. I just write DE. We are able to see the two fields has been appeared inside my list box. Development and designing. If I want to search or get the development record, so I'm going to click on that and click to search. The particular category values has been appeared inside my table, right? So I'm going to teach you how you can develop this one application. So I'm going to close that, and those are basically database values appeared on here. Now one more thing I'm going to show you. If the record not available, text search. If the database values doesn't appear on here, for example I'm going to write programming. The programming category doesn't appear inside my database, as you can see. Then you are able to see record not found. So I will teach you how you can develop this one application. So I have a same project but without PHP code or any other designing page. I'm going to open this one project on my browser, auto search. I just use auto search. This is the empty project. So the first thing we need to design that, but before designing the form I'm going to show you the few things. The first thing, you need to include the file with the name of bootstrap.min.css. You need to include the jQuery file, and this is the empty main.js file. We will work on that, right? So the first thing, we need to create a connection inside includes folder. So I'm going to write con.php. I just write just a minute con. Inside that we need to make a connection. We need to target the root and the personal CMS. This is my database name. Not actor, then display the message connection, right? We need to close this one file and go to index.php. Inside this file I will design the form container, call lg6, and first I'm going to write a row. Just a minute. Row and call lg6, and then class card for auto complete search box. Save that and refresh the page, right, as you can see. But we need to send my class is bgdog, like that, right? And I want to display this one on the center, so I just reuse auto save for that, right? And also I want to display the text on the center, right? Now the next thing, after the closing div, I write class card body, and I'm going to create a form. I'll leave the action and I send a method post class form inline and put text field and class form control. And we need to also include the ID. search placeholder search category. We need to also get display the button also. So btn primary search, and we need to assign the type button, right, and also assign the ID btn search, right. Save that and refer the page, right. Card. Okay, the problem is there, so I'm gonna copy that, cut that, and I use the card header and paste the code, cut this one, paste on it, then everything is clear. Okay, as you can see, but I want to make a space, empty file, refresh, right, and then I will assign the width of the input text field W75, right. Now the next thing we need to, just a minute, this is basically call, and after this call, closing div, I'll write again div class, I will write card and div card body, and inside the card body I'll write again div and assign the ID content, but we will assign the classes group pattern, list group list group item action. So inside this one I will write anchor link and we'll use demi link, and also we need to assign the class, and this is a demi. I'm going to show you list one. First save that and put that this one, but I want to display this one on here, so I use cut that, and this is a closing div, card header inside there, so I'm gonna cut that and paste on there, cut that, and I think it should be display perfect, as you can see, right. And we need to also, just a minute, I'm going to use P2 means padding top, bottom, left, right, 2, right, as you can see. I also send the class like border, refer that, right. So this is our designing form. So now the next thing, first I'm gonna remove this one, right, and also remove this one. Basically I will display the dynamically data from the database inside our this one content area, right. Now guys, let's work on the main.js file. So first thing we need to check it's working or not. So I'm going to use document.ready function. I'm going to use console.log working. First we need to check the jQuery working or not. Refresh, go to console, refer that. I can't see anything else. First we need to check document.ready main.js. Perfect. Ready function. Just a minute. Okay, why I can't see? Document.ready function. IS alert, and it's working. Let's check it now again. As you can see, value has been appeared. So the first thing, we need to get the value, but before getting the value we need to assign the event on the input text field with the name of search, like this one. So the first thing, you need to write dollar and target this one, id dot key up. This is the event, and we need to write function parentheses square brackets. Inside that we need to get the value from our search box on this variable, this one, input text field with the name of id. So I'm going to create a variable and get the value from search field, and let's check it now, it's working or not. So I'm going to target search variable, save that, and let's check it now. I'm going to use something. As you can see, something, right? Refer that, right? Anything else, right? So I go to my code editor, and we need to target if search, the search variable not equal to empty, then come into the if body. Just a minute, I use this way, and else body I'll leave that this time because I will write the first one on the if statement. I use $Ajax parentheses square bracket. First we need to send the request. Where you want to send the request, I will write URL, and we need to create a basically folder file. I will create a file inside my includes folder, search.php. Then we need to assign the method. Which method you want to assign? I will assign post, and we need to pass the data. The data is I'm going to use search, and we need to copy this one variable and assign here. Then this value will assign on this variable. We will call this one variable inside our PHP page, right? Then everything is clear. Then I will call function success and write the parameter data. If everything is clear, then I want to display the message on the console screen. In the else statement, but I'll leave this one. Basically I will target my content this time, where this one I will display the value on this one, value .html and data, right? In the else statement, I call again this one variable content.html. If the value is empty, then display none value inside our content id variable, right? Now the next thing is very important. This is the if statement, this is the else statement, and this is a key up function, this one, right? This one is closing on there. Inside there we will target the anchor link. I'm going to show you anchor link. Basically I will create anchor link. I'll write anchor link on here, but I will assign the anchor link inside my PHP page. So inside there I will call document.on click, and I target the anchor link. Then I call function. Inside this one statement, you need to assign the value inside input text field. It means user will click on any link, then the particular link value will be assigned inside our input text field. So we need to call dollar the content ID dot value dollar this dot value, right? It means, and when user click on the link, we will display the link inside our drop down menu. And when user click on the link, then link will be appeared inside input text field. So I have target the content variable. No, I need to target the search variable like this one. This is the input text field name, or you can say that ID, right? You need to assign this one ID to display the selected value. Okay, I need to change that to display the text, right? Now the next thing, you need to target the content.html empty, right? This is a very simple work. Now let's create a file inside include folder with the name of search.php. So I go to includes and create a file search.php. I just need that search. So first thing, you need to get the connection con.php, and you need to target if $server request method equal to post, then come into the if body, otherwise come into the else body. I leave the else body. Inside there, you need to get the value from jQuery file. So I'm going to call search $post. We need to get the value from jQuery file. So you need to call this one variable search in small characters. Then you need to write the query. The query is select static from your table name. My table name is categories, where I will target category name. Anyone user will search the category, I will match the category name, right? And the category column name is a cat title, like, and we need to use single quotation, double quotation, percentage dot. No, just a minute, I'm going to show you again. Single quotation, percentage, inside percentage you need to use double quotation, dot, and call the search variable, right? Then I call result variable, call MySQL query, and pass two parameters. First one is a connection, second one is a SQL variable. Then the record will be found. Then I use if statement. If the record is found, so I'm going to call MySQL num rows and target the result variable. If the result value will have inside our database rows, then I will call while loop and make a variable row MySQL fetch associate and pass result variable. Inside the while loop, I will get the value from database and assign the value inside our list box. So I'm going to use echo and anchor link a ref and use close a ref, right? And we need to assign the class list group at an action, and I'm going to use bordered, and also assign the padding top, bottom, left, right. Inside the anchor link, I will call single quotation dot row, and I will target the get title variable. And the else statement, I call again echo anchor link, not anchor link. Okay, I use paragraph tag, right? Paragraph tag close. I use record not found. but we will assign the classes list group item, like this one. So I think it should be work. So I think so first I'm gonna use, as you can see guys, the value has been appeared. I'm gonna click on that, but I can't get the value, right? But data has been appeared inside my list box. As you can see, I use designing, right? So let's understand how we can display the value. Oh, where is it? I go to this one. Here is the problem. This is the ID name in the small characters. Oh. Click on that. As you can see, the data has been received inside my input text field, as you can see, right? Now the next thing, we need to work on the search button, right? And when user click on that, then I want to display the particular category values and display the value inside my table. So let's work on that. So the first thing, this is a key function. After this one function, you need to write the document dot on click, and where you want to use event, this one. And when you click on the button search, then call function, and inside the function I'm gonna just check and we need to check that it's working or not. So, and for that I'm gonna use something. I can't see. Okay, just a minute. Okay, we need to use a sign. But for that, as you can see, right? Now the next thing, we need to send the request into another page. You can send the request on same page, but I will create another page and send the request with another page using Ajax, right? So the first thing, we need to make a variable and write the variable name. I'm going to use values, and first you need to get the value from search variable, this one. And when user click on the link, then the link value will be appeared inside search box or input text field. So we need to target the search variable and paste on there, and then you need to use value variable, right? Then I'm going to check that. I'm going to call value. First I'm going to show you. So for that I use this one. Click on that. As you can see, I use designing, right? We have successfully get the data from the input text field. Then I call Ajax request. I will send the request with includes and display.php. I will create this one page method. I will use post, and I will send the data. I will use a query variable. This is my own name. You can write any name as you like, and assign the value variable. Then I will target inside PHP page query variable, right? If everything is clear, then I call success function, pass the variable. Then we did target the content id.html and detail, right? This is very simple. Now we need to create a includes folder and display.php. We need to use require once connection.php, and we need to also use same thing, $server request method equal to post. Then come into the if body. Inside if body, I'm going to show you the few things. The thing is, we need to use this way. Basically I'm going to copy all of this. No, I'm going to copy this one. Basically I save the time. This is a variable. You need to copy this one variable and paste on there and leave the everything is the same, but I'm gonna change it. You can write any name, right? This is a query. You need to pass this one query variable on there. Now inside this one you just use while loop, make a row, call MySQL fetch associate result variable skill brackets, but outside of the while loop I'm going to create output variable and assign the table tag, tr tag, td tag, right? I do not close the table tag on there, and this is our td, right, and close there. This is a starting table tag, tr starting, tr close, td, and say td I'm going to use id. I just use, this is the static data category id, copy that, paste here, category name, right? Then the next thing you need to go on the while loop, call the output variable and concatenate the tr tag. First you need to call tr tag terminator, output concatenation td close. Inside the td, first I'm going to close this one, also close this one. Inside there you need to call dot row and call get id. This is the database column name, right? I use again, right? Copy this one, same, paste on there, and just change the second one variable. This is the database column name. I remember them. Then I need to call output concatenation sign and close the tr tag, right? Outside of the while loop you need to call output concatenation sign and close the table tag, and you need to call echo output variable. That's it. Okay, I need to close this one on there, right? I think it should be work, but we will assign the classes, class table strip, this one. So let's check it now, it's working or not. So I'm gonna open my, I'm gonna use overall development, click on this one, search. As you can see, when I search designing, click on that, right? And I will check the, I use padding border to display the category, but by seeing list group app action, I've seen the both values appeared on here, as you can see, but I will manage and then okay, I need to use list group item, and also we need to assign the p2, means padding top, bottom, left, right. I use D. As you can see, I'm able to select the particular record. Designing, search, right? I have also another value like projects, click on that, right? Then all data available on my database, as you can see. So this is a simple project. I have used PHP MySQL Ajax to perform this one operation. So I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe my channel for getting updates. Have a nice day, guys.